Hello everyone, I'm Chesney Shane Pukulan, and for today's video will be tackled about digital learning. So what is digital learning? So digital learning is an instructional practice that ultimately helps students. It makes use of a broad range of technology-enhanced educational strategies. It includes blended learning, flipped learning, personalized learning, and other strategies that rely on digital tools to a small or large degree. While people often think of digital learning as just the use of digital tools in the classroom, but I argue that oversimplifies it and fails to capture the purpose of the concept. Digital learning is meant to enhance learning, but not simply continue it via a digital means. The term of digital learning resources, or DLRS, refers to the digital resources such as application or apps, softwares, programs, or websites that engage students in learning activities and support student learning goals, not only in students but also in teachers. What are multimedia resources and how might they be used? So multimedia resources consist of audio and video materials. For example, there's a brief audio or video recordings of what is being said or done. For example, a recording of a lecture, though care must be taken when undertaking this, or recording and reproducing an entire lecture. Maybe it is generally a poor route to student engagement. So there's also a short interviews with the colleagues and experts. For example, interviewing a philosopher about ideas, like that. So there's also a clips to use actively for learning. For example, a video clip from a film to be used to provoke debate. There's also an audio clip from a foreign podcast to use as a listening exercise. An audio clip of different heartbeats of medical students if you are medical students. And animation demonstration of things that how particular scientific process is carried into the lab. So there's advantages of digital resources. Interactive resources can provide students with feedback. There's a digital resources can create a varied learning experience. Also, digital learning are flexible. The student can fast forward or rewind them reflecting their own preferences if mag-watch a video. So digital resources are asynchronous. So the learner can access them at any time, not just in the classroom. It has never been easier to locate digital resources on diverse topics and to share them in a course. So some concepts are more powerfully learned from a video. For example, seeing an artwork if you are an artist, observing a dance if you are a PE instructor, or illustrating an abstract concept. So aside of advantages, there's also disadvantages. So disadvantages of digital resources: interactive resources can be more expensive to license or create. Digital resources can be more challenging to update than, say, a reading list. Digital resources can take longer to review than, say, a text, which can be quickly skipped. So video clips can degrade over time unless they are saved in specific formats that require particularly software. And the digital resources work may be required in order to make the materials accessible to those with disabilities. For example, providing transcript if di sila kabalo mo basa. So mao Japan no, disadvantages na siya. So technology problems and the need for expensive equipment may be inhibit student access if wala sila load o maglantaw sila tutorials in YouTube. So mao na siyang disadvantages. But the key message here is to make sure that you select digital resources that genuinely add value to your course, and to make sure you anticipate, plan, and allow time for their unique requirements. You may be able to find assistance. For example, there may be departments which can provide transcript for resources. They can help make sure your teaching room has the right equipment and connection to use the materials. No? The concept of digital learning is quite complex, with too many variables to adequately covered in this post. In short, digital learning can enhance learning experience. It's also save teachers' time, enables teachers to better tailor learning to student needs, aids in tracking students' progress, provide transparency into the learning process for all stakeholders, and much more. So, it's all about digital learning resources. Among these many benefits of digital learning, an overwhelming of majority of teachers and administrators who took our survey against that digital learning positively impacts student growth and achievement. So aside of advantages and disadvantages, so the digital learning probably or at the end, no, it can help the teacher and student in learning process. So what are you waiting for? Please choose digital learning resources. Thank you.